Hello everyone. This video is for February 10th and 11th. So we're going to start off with an announcement and our Black Scientist of the Day. And then for our work today, we're going to do the Genetics Review Bell work, a Pedigree Analysis Ed puzzle, and then finally the Pedigree Analysis practice. So before we get into the genetics stuff, we're going to talk about the announcement. So the last 2 weeks have been kind of weird with iStep. Fortunately, that is done as of Wednesday. But there are some things coming up next week. So on Monday, we do not have any school because it is President's Day. So yay, 3-day weekend. And on Tuesday, we will not be at school, or I guess I should say students will not be at school. Teachers will be at school, but we are all virtual and all on Zoom on Tuesday. So things will be normal. You'll go to your classes, but instead of coming to school, you'll just go to all of your classes virtually. And that's just Tuesday. Starting Wednesday, Thursday, we'll go back to hybrid. So that's what next week is going to look like. For our Black Scientist of the Day, today we have Gladys West, born in 1930, and she was key in developing the GPS technology that allows satellites to locate you anywhere on Earth. So, pretty big deal. So, when she was younger, she did not want to work in the tobacco fields or factories where her family worked, so she dedicated herself to her education. She graduated valedictorian from her high school, meaning first in her class. And on a full-ride scholarship, she went to Virginia State, where she earned both a bachelor's and a master's degree in mathematics by 1955. So just at 25, already with the bachelor's and master's. She started working at a military base in Virginia as the second Black female that was ever hired, and one of only 4 Black employees at that time. So she started off as a human computer. She was just known for solving really long equations before becoming a programmer on early supercomputers. So she did a lot of work with those. In the 1960s, she participated in award-winning research that essentially proved Pluto's orbit was related to Neptune's orbit. And in the 1970s, she programmed a computer to model the shape of the Earth. And it was through this work where the algorithms that she used ultimately became the basis for the Global Positioning System, which is what we know as GPS today. So pretty important contribution that Gladys West has made. So that's our Black Scientist of the Day. Starting with our genetics assignments, we have Genetics Review Bell work. So we'll go to Canvas. For our first genetics assignment, we have the Genetics Review Bell work. So going to Canvas and going to our modules. I'm going to scroll all the way down to our today's assignments. First one is Genetics Review Bell work. So in the last few weeks, we've kind of done Punnett Bell works, and this is similar but also different. Before we get talking about more detail in pedigrees, which we started last class, we need to make sure that we are understanding what a phenotype and genotype are, because we're going to keep talking about those. So, answer the question about the following problem. In humans, being right-handed is dominant over being left-handed. What would happen if a homozygous dominant right-handed person had children with a left-handed person? So that's our problem. So question number 1, what are the 2 phenotypes mentioned in this problem? Number 2, if you were to set up a Punnett square, what are the genotypes of the 2 parents that you would use? And for number 3, could you get a left-handed child from those 2 parents? Okay, so understanding what phenotypes are, understanding what genotypes are, and understanding what can come from a Punnett square or crossing 2 parents. So answer those 3 questions, and then you'll be done with the review bell work. When you're done with that, we'll move on to Pedigree Analysis Edpuzzle. So last class, we started talking about pedigrees. Remember, they are those charts that we can see family history, and we can pretty much track how certain traits pass down from generations. So you'll go to our modules right underneath that Belger work that we just did and go to Pedigree Analysis Edpuzzle. So just like our usual Edpuzzles, you'll click on whatever link tells you your class period. So please don't just click on the first one. Click on your class period, whatever period you have me. And then it will take you to your Edpuzzle. So as usual, you'll watch the video, answer the questions, and this should be very helpful. Please pay attention to the information that this Edpuzzle is giving you because it will help you for the assignment that comes after. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of old information, a lot of stuff that we just learned, and bringing that old stuff into a new context. So make sure that you are paying attention. Also, you should be paying attention anyway to get those answers right. All the answers are in this video, so take a moment to actually focus. When you are done with your Edpuzzle, it will save automatically, but to make grading a little easier for me, just go ahead and go back to Submit Assignment. Click the button there. Should pop up a text box. Just tell me you're done and submit. Lastly, when you're done with your Pedigree Analysis Edpuzzle, there's a practice assignment that I want you to do. So I'm going back to Modules. We'll go all the way down. It's Pedigree Analysis Practice. So you will have to download this and upload it into Kami so that you can write on it a little easier. Follow these instructions. You have to click here to download the document to your computer, upload it to Kami. We've done it plenty of times, but in case you need a little reminder, it's down here. And read the page carefully, answer the 4 questions. So let me show you what this looks like. Once you pop it up into Kami, this is what you'll see. The first full page is just information. So make sure to read page 1 carefully. Okay, it tells you about pedigrees, what it tells us, and how to know if a trait is recessive or dominant. And then there are 4 questions. So when you're in Kami, you can use the drawing tool and actually draw your answer, or you can use the text box and just type it in, whatever works for you. When you are done in Kami, you will download it back to your computer with annotations, as it says in these notes. And then you are going to click the Submit Assignment button, go to your File Upload tab, and upload your most recently downloaded document. If you have any questions on this assignment or Kami or anything, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day.